back around in front of everybody, and we went for a ride. And I'm sick. I hate it for everybody in Dodge, and it's just, it's not a good way to start off the year. So.
He's okay, but still shaken up, no doubt about it.
Obviously sick with the outcome, but checked out at the infield care center. He's all right. Here they come to the green flag. It's Travis Kvapil just in front of Jack Sprague. Who will be the winner to start off the 2007 season?
Let's see if Jack Sprague's going to try to make a move before they get up to speed. So far, he's staying right in Travis Kvapil's tires tracks.
Single file line on the restart. Now a couple trucks have moved to the outside. That's Ron Hornaday in the ASE Solutions Chevrolet. Looks like he may have some help behind him.
Remember, he has about 20 lap fresher tires than a lot of these guys. Ooh.
That was Ron Hornaday. It looks like he got a little bit loose. Maybe some contact there. Got him to move around a bit. Eric Fike now avoids, goes to the inside.
It's that bump drafting they're trying to do out there. It does not work with these trucks.
That was an aggressive bump draft and about ran Ron off the track.
Now Ted Musgrave tries to get by Ron Hornaday, but in front they're starting to build up behind, and it looks as though Travis Kvapil has his hands full with Jack Sprague and Eric Darnell just behind him.
Top out irons getting shuffled out to the outside. Johnny Benson got by. Now Mike Skinner's trying to go by. Todd's trying to squeeze Mike Skinner.
Can't do it. Todd shot up the hill, got pushed up the hill by Skinner. Skinner came off the bottom, made the 09 truck of Clanton go up top.
Musgrave goes right through the middle there. There's Matt Crafton on the inside. The 09 slowing on the outside.
Chad McCumbee behind the 9 of Ted Musgrave. Again, there's your front 5. They're staying at single file line. It's Travis Kvapil, Jack Sprague, Eric Darnell, Todd Bodine, and Johnny Benson.
Ted Musgrave looked like he got a little bit loose. Look at the gap Ron Hornaday has opened up on him. Here comes Matt. That's Aaron Fike, the number 1 on the inside. Matt Crafton, the 88, pushing him. Looks like they've shuffled Travis Kvapil's teammate, Eric Darnell, out.
Yep, sure enough, Eric Darnell looked like he got moved out and now left out to dry.
Todd was all over the back of the 99 truck, filled down in the corner, got him a little bit loose and got on the inside of it. He lost his momentum, and look at all the spots he's lost.
Eric Darnell will try to fight back toward the front. He has a Toyota driven by Ted Musgrave, that Team ASE Toyota Tundra just behind him. Let's see if they can work together to move back toward the front.
He runs up high, a lot of momentum up there, but it's not the place you want to be late in the going. You got to suck around on that bottom.
See Travis Kvapil, he's going to try to drive right around the yellow line, all the way around the racetrack.
3 laps of racing to go at Daytona.
Remember last year, Todd Bodine finished second to Mark Martin. He had his teammate Ted Musgrave third. He said, we had a plan. We were going to beat Mark Martin, and the caution came out.
3 wide is not the way to go fast at Daytona. Aaron Fike moving back right now through the middle.
Wow, this late in the going, when they get 3 wide, these guys are desperate.
There's Stacy Compton, the melling forward on the inside, trying to get by Aaron Fike.
Ron Hornaday with a pretty good run, trying to suck up behind the 5 of Mike Skinner.
Now watch Todd. He's going to try to get right on the back of Sprague and move him up the hill a little bit. That's his teammate, so he doesn't want to do anything, or his fellow manufacturer. He doesn't want to do anything crazy. But if he can get a nose under him, I think he'll take advantage of it.
Through the trial again. 2 laps of racing to go.
I'm telling you, it's still anybody's race. Travis Kvapil staying right against the yellow line. They're going to have to pass him on the outside.
And I think what's going to happen is that number 60 Toyota of Jack Sprague is going to go to the outside, and Todd Bodine's going to go with him and push him by Travis Kvapil.
It's a game of chess. Who will go and when will they go?
And it gets tense, more tense and more tense every lap. There's only 1 to go. These guys are going to be all over one another.
Looked like a little bump drafting right there. Looks like Jack Sprague pulled up, gave a little tap. Look at the run he's got through the center of the corner.
Don't let him get too far behind you there. Right width, right on the line here.
Ooh, Jack Sprague got a little bit loose off of 4.
He ducked back
down. Look at
down.
Johnny go to the outside.
Now they go 2 wide as they come across the stripe. 1 lap of racing to go. 2.5 miles from Daytona. Travis Kvapil in front of the pack. Jack Sprague, Todd Bodine side by side now as they go to 1.
Did Johnny Benson push Sprague a little earlier than he wanted to go? Johnny made a move early.
And
Jack jumped out.
Arrow down the back here. Don't let either lane get a run on you.
Here comes the 33 of Ron Hornaday, a very strong truck. They're 2 by 2 behind Kvapil. Can Kvapil hold them off? Now the line on the outside. inside, moves faster. Quapple moves up to block.
Here comes Jack Sprague on the outside.
Sit back there. Keep splitting your air up.
Into 3 and 4. There's
Don't give
still
us too much room on the bottom.
Quapple with an extremely strong truck as he goes through 4. As he comes out of turn number 4, he will see the checkered flag. And Travis Quapple trying to hold
Here we go. Look at Jack
side by side.
Oh,
Jack Sprague will win at Daytona.
Jack Sprague made the move. Rick Yardy will bring it home.
Unbelievable finish. It looked as though Travis Quapple would hold it up. And 3 wide again. Travis Quapple finished second or third in that finish.
You were already calling Travis to victory lane. Like we saw Spencer go to victory lane. We had to butt him out of there.
How about Tony Furr right there? Is that guy happy or not? What a great job by Jack Sprague, Tony Furr, that entire team.
Travis Quapple back in 2003 made the move on the high side to try to get by Rick Crawford. Crawford held him off for the win. Well, guess what? Travis Quapple ended up third in this race. 34 1,000ths of a second behind our winner, Jack Sprague.
That's crew chief Mike Beam right there for Travis Quapple. He was within 100 yards of winning this race for the second year in a row.
And he had to feel like it was his. He had a truck or 2 length lead when he came off turn 4. Look at this lead coming to the checker, Phil.
Unbelievable.
A big shove by Johnny Benson. We're riding along actually with the Goodyear blimp. Take a look at that. Across the start-finish line, Sprague, and then the 23 of Johnny Benson split the Ford. Unbelievable.
Did we tell the folks before the race started, you never know what to expect here? We've had 3 wide finishes. I'm telling you, I was like you, Rick. I was trying to think of how to talk about how good Travis Quapple did this entire race, which he ran a great race. He did such a good job keeping these guys behind him until he had about 100 yards to go.
Well, he did everything he could do. He just got out to it. I know this is going to be the craziest thing you ever heard. He got too big of a lead. He got too big of a lead, which was about 2 truck lengths, and these guys just sucked him right up.
That's the beautiful part of these trucks. You get such a good pull, such a good run. They punch such a big hole in the air. We say it time and time again, but that's what allows us to have finishes like this.
I wonder how they feel about him spinning around on their Daytona 500 sign.
Well, as the Conway team makes their way down to victory lane and Jack Sprague continues to celebrate, the fireworks are in the air. We look at our Fastenal fast finish. It is the fast finish top 5. Sprague, Johnny Benson, Travis Quapple separated by just 34 1,000ths of a second. Skinner, Bodine round out the top 5. Quapple looking as though he had victory. Jack Sprague on the outside, Johnny Benson on the inside. Welcome to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series post-race. Let's take a look at just how close it was with Jack Sprague nosing the 23 of Johnny Benson and the 6 of Travis Quapple.
So reminiscent of 2003. Although we had Rick Crawford in 2003 win on the inside, Jack Sprague wins on the outside. JB goes by on the inside to take second by 3 1,000ths of a second.
Ray Dunlap.
Okay, Jack Sprague climbing out of this Conway Toyota, and I'm telling you what, we know there's great racing at Daytona. I don't think I've ever, well, we had one kind of like that a few years ago, but I just cannot believe what we just saw on the racetrack. Jeff Weiler getting in here. The crew mobs him. Confetti cannons going off. Did you have any idea you could win that race?
Well, there was like 6 or 7 of us that could have won it, but man, I get really loose on the bottom with somebody outside me, and hey, baby.
Amy, his fiance, came to her first race today, first race ever. That's a pretty good way to start.
Absolutely.
Tell me about that.
I owe Johnny big. I mean, I know why he did it, because the Talladega, I ran behind him and didn't try to do anything, and he said he'd go with me, and I seen him up there on the top, and I had to go. I mean, Travis could have really messed the whole deal up and wrecked the whole field, but he drove really good about it, and I can't believe I won Daytona, brother. But I got to thank Conway and Bicycle and D&D and Articat. And let me look. I don't even remember. Triple Master, Huntington Bank, XM Radio, TRD. Man, I had a great motor.
You've won some great races in your career. Is this the best one?
This is by far the best race I've ever won, and it took a lot of help from all the other Toyota drivers, Todd and Johnny and Mike, and all of them worked really well with me, and it was awesome. I mean, I can't thank Johnny enough. I really can't.
All right, Tony Furr and the guys going to celebrate here with Jack Sprague, career win number 28. Adam?
Well, there's always another side to the story, and for Travis Kvapil, that means no win tonight. You finished third. How disappointing is this given that final circumstance there?
It's real disappointing. I remember a few years back I was a part of a couple of these that ended up the same way, and I tell you what, coming to the white, I thought we were okay. Come off of 2, I knew we were in trouble. I looked in the mirror and I drove away from them, had a pretty good lead, so I was dragging the brake and slowing myself down not to get out on them too far, and in doing that, you know, I lost my own momentum, and you know, I tried to block both lines, and by that time I knew the 23 had, or all I know is 60 must have had a hell of a push, because I thought I had him held off and he came on like gangbusters. Our F-150 was the best truck out here tonight, so I'm disappointed I let down the guys, but I felt like I did everything I could.
Look at it here on the replay, Travis.
Yeah, that's reminiscent of 2003 right there. Like I said, I feel like I let down these guys. They gave me the best truck out here, and we were proud to have K&N on the side. We put them out front all night, and hopefully that'll grow into something more. But disappointed. We had the truck to win, and I don't feel like I did it for them.
Nearly back-to-back wins for the 6 at Daytona, but it doesn't pan out for Travis Kvapil here tonight.
Well, and Jack Sprague had mentioned he had to thank Johnny Benson. Well, this was before they made it into victory lane. Here's Jack Sprague's crew coming over to Johnny Benson saying thank you. They knew exactly what took place. Johnny Benson pushed Jack Sprague to that victory.
Michael, you talk about it. You have to have friends here. Jack Sprague had a big friend in Johnny Benson.
He shoved him all the way to the wind, and then Johnny ducked to the bottom and grabbed second. You know, you saw him under the line as he come across the start-finish line, under the yellow line, but he made that pass on the racetrack. You can't improve your position by going under the yellow line. He was above the yellow line when he made that pass. He just finished it under the yellow line.
Jack Sprague claiming his 28th victory now, just one victory behind the guy who's leading in victories in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Ron Hornaday.
We have to mention that Joey Clanton recovered from that incident he had earlier and finished 6th in this race in his second time ever at Daytona in a truck.
Not bad at all. And I tell you what, the top 10, 6 of the 7 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champions that are running in this series finished in the top 10.
Going to make a great championship battle when those champions finish in the top 10 like that. They're going to be on it all year long, guys.
Unbelievable finish again at Daytona International Speedway for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series on speed. Another great finish as we look on from the Goodyear blimp. Johnny Benson has just given the 60 Conway Freight Toyota Tundra a shove as they cross the start-finish line. 34 1/1000ths of a second separated the top 3. This aerial coverage is brought to you by Goodyear Tires, featuring triple tread technology with 3 separate tread zones for peace of mind in any weather.
You got to like that, all those Toyotas tying under that Ford. They were all over that guy.
Remember we talked how reminiscent this finish was from 2003. Look at this. There's Rick Crawford on the bottom. That 59 truck of Robert Presley led this race coming off turn 4, just like this year. 3 wide.
That was Travis Kvapil on the outside, and now Travis Kvapil's in the middle. Jack Sprague on the outside, and on the inside is Johnny Benson. And that is very much deja vu.
I bet you Travis Kvapil just felt like that start-finish line wasn't never going to get there. I mean, he could see it. He's like, come on, get me there, get me there.
He thought it was like Talladega, where it's all the way down towards turn number 1.
Jack Sprague, probably one of the most decorated NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series drivers. 3 championships in this series. Said that is probably the most amazing win I've had in my career, winning at Daytona.
How do we keep doing it? I mean, it's crazy the way these races wind up here at Daytona. This is a great track for the trucks.
We can all hope that the car of tomorrow will produce races like this next year at Daytona.
Ooh, I don't know if I can handle that or not.
You'll be able to do it. Our next race is California. We have qualifying at 7 p.m. Eastern, followed by the race. So make sure to tune in. Friday night under the lights It continues. The 2007 season has started for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, and our first winner, Jack Sprague, claims victory at Daytona.